Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah. We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
I want to win the NBA Cup.
Tell me why.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy.
Look out there, MP.
About game time. Bring the pain time.
Those kicks, MP.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna.
Looking sharp, MP.
Woo! I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells foul.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking for... This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's...
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Have a good time. Sounds like a blast.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Yeah, not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah.
We'll be giving out 10,000 of them, so please come early. A reminder, fans, focus on Genesis Training Card now. The first 10,000 in the arena will receive a trading card back. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by Laker players. Remember, Laker fans, our Laker basketball giveaway is just around the corner. Be sure to come out to the game early. Our first 3,000 fans will receive a Lakers basketball. All right, Laker fans, don't miss out on the next big giveaway of the home game. The first 20,000 Lakers fans to arrive will be the Lakers water bottle. The National Basketball Association, Los Angeles Lakers are committed to a safe and orderly sports experience. We therefore ask you to participate.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a... Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA. And as a coach, Stan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First,
J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
he's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Julius Randle is out there with McDaniels, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Connect, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. MP, that's for two, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And you like to see that from Connect. Found the man with a better look.
And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lets it go from 11, and he drops that one in.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Doncic outside. Here's MP. Sinks that one from the post. MP's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's on the defense. How did they let MP get deep positioning like that?
Randle passes to Reed. To the wing right side. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Well, Connect is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
Now here's Randle. He's tightly guarded. Can't hit from 12.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Vincent. Defended by Alexander Walker. Trains the three-pointer. 5 seconds left here in the opening quarter. From deep three-point land. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They finish off the first quarter with a big 11-3 run. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Vincent is out there with Austin Reed. Then it's Connect. And it's MP in at the 5 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The shot. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Timberwolves trail by 3. Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there. Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Minot. Back to DiVincenzo. Latray. Good on the three-point shot. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Another miss by MP. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. MP grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
MP outside. Out to the right wing. And it's Connect. That time on the assist by MP.
I love how aggressive Connect is off the catch. Shots like that prove he belongs in this league.
The muscle from Edwards.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
The Lakers trail. And here's MP for 3. They get the rebound. Vanderbilt finds MP. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 8. Here's Alexander Walker. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Reeves. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reeves. To the middle. Here's Connect. And the shot goes in. And it's 7 points for Dalton Connect.
Not just a jump shooter. Connect is very capable of capitalizing inside.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Let's go across the court and here's some more news on MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career. Guys?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. 1:12 left in the first half. Conley gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Lakers trail by 4. Goodwin with it. Doncic outside. Lakers working the ball around now. No good from LeBron.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, Gobert understands how to capitalize off these sets. Great movement by him after setting the screen.
Shot to stop the run. MP. And the dunk by MP.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And finished off by Gobert.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
The three for Doncic. The triple. Doncic.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Puts up a deep three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 3. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Check it out, Los Angeles. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big change.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not...
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Checked in for the Lakers. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 spot. To the inside, here's Conley. The Lakers with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Reeves can't hit.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Gobert, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Gannett comes in for James. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Hart comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Reid against MP. Just 5 on the clock. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Randle trying to end the drought, and it's good on the way in. Randle's got his third basket of the night right there. And So it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's MP in at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Miller's checked in for Minnesota. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
No good from Clark. Los Angeles leading by 9. Vincent the pass to Hachimura. Here's MP. There's the triple. MP showing the range.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Reed with a screen for Edwards. Over connect. Edwards no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And a wide open look for MP. The three-pointer no good. Timberwolves trail by 12. From 17 feet out, Edwards no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Right on the bucket.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, Luka Doncic. 1 shot.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Back to MP. Again, the miss by the Lakers. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
I'm talking about.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
I haven't had it. Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a
I saw MP had his first career double-double. That shows talent and drive, and we love to see both. Keep on keeping on, player.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes. Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Good job, MP. I see. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only. Okay, fans, if you want a Laker Girls hat, then duck the south our next promotional giveaway game. Just be among the first 10,000 fans through the doors to play.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Saturday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5. Well, if you've followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times, I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have him be trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. Love to see it.
Beal against Reeves. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
Now here's Doncic. James double teamed. Hayes for 3. Offensive rebound. And here's Doncic outside. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And the Suns with possession. It's a 3-point game. Here's Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Over the last few years, Bradley Beal has had an unfortunate string of injuries, Doris.
VA, that's putting it mildly. If you go back to the 2019 season, he hasn't played more than 60 games since that year. Obviously, when he's healthy, this is one of the great shooters and ball-handling guards in the league. He has the physical stature and ability to be outstanding on the defensive end. It's just hard. Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
Booker against Doncic. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Beal. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
James outside. Pass to Hayes. Reeves with the ball. Lets it go from deep. Durant pulls it in. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul of the game. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. MP's checked in for the Lakers. Allen, he's checked in for Phoenix. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Good on the shot.
This is one of the specialties of Devin Booker. That mid-range, you offer it, he'll take it.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great. Okay, Shams, thank you. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
Outside Durant, down low. A nice shot by Richards.
I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant is an underrated passer, and he has really shown a new level where that's concerned.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Durant, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Doncic passes to MP. Jacks up a 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Suns trail by 5. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Yep, count it. Booker's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
Doncic feeling it out a bit on the wing. MP. There's the 3. Bradley Beal puts it in. From downtown, and the three-pointer goes. And that ties it up.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
On the court right now for the Suns. Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. And here's Connect outside. Sinks the tray.
We knew he was solid from range per the scouting report, but Connect can hit fairly consistently from out there.
Beal, the pass to Jones. And here's Allen. Allen with a screen on Reeves. Here's Beal. And Reeves pulls it down.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Vincent can't hit. And so Beal will bring it up for the Suns. They trail by one. Jones' shot is good.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Doris, in terms of assist-to-turnover ratio, Tyus Jones normally leads the league.
B.A., this guy is such a steady hand at the lead guard position. Tyus always makes excellent decisions, plays within himself, and plays mistake-free basketball.
5 to shoot. And here's MP from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Beal surveying the D. Pass to Jones. And there's the drive from 10 feet away. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Knocks down the long J. Connect's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, locked and loaded. Connect, ready to launch.
Now here's Jones. Inside. Here's Plumlee. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A different look for Phoenix. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for O'Neal. Dunn comes in for Allen. And it's Booker in for Jones. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's James. And Durant with the block.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Connect's checked in for Reeves. And the Suns also making a change. Allen's checked in. Here's Booker. 35 points his last game. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. James can't get it to go. The Suns trailing. Durant takes it in. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Here's MP. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line, and it's going to go on Devin Booker. Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That one misses.
So far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Pass to Booker. Back to Dunn. Durant looking around. At the arc. KD drains it.
This is one of the best to ever do it. Simply stated, Durant is lethal from behind the arc, and the efficiency is incredible.
Well, the last 4 years have been a wild ride in Phoenix.
Let's talk about it, BA. 2021, up 2-0 in the finals, lose the series. 2022, win 64 games, look like a juggernaut, get bounced in the second round. 2023, new owner and the KD trade. 2024, swept in the first round. A crazy stretch.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Booker, the pass to Durant. Durant with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Here's MP. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively, so I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage we have.
From deep, Durant.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Suns on top, leading by just 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's set, and it's really that wax he put on his head. Oh, my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
So, it's not about how many shots.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Making a switch here. MP's checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Allen's checked in. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. MP is out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Pass to Hayes. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Looking to end the run. hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Now forget the analytics. If KD's shooting it, I'll take it all day.
And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently. Anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance. And it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Ryan, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
Shoot 2.
No good on that one. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. And anything short of that is a failure.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for James. Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. Jones comes in for Booker. Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Outside Durant. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Good D by Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. Back to MP. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. MP's got 8.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Beal from outside. The shot off that time. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers ahead, up by 16. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Suns, Royce O'Neal is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's done in at the 3. Pass to Plumlee. Good D by MP.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Vincent. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
The first one falls. It's both from the stripe, and Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Graham.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Booker finds Plumlee. It's good.
You can always count on D-Book to make the right reads when he's in pick-and-roll action. He's so smart.
Vincent passes to James. MP outside. Out to James. To the paint. And MP throws it down.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
Let's just say they were a little slow to react there.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Such a wide open look.
What a good pass. I mean, Booker's so unselfish, showing he's not just a finisher.
To the middle. Here's MP. Shot blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Phoenix making some changes. Richards is checked.
All you, MP. You got this.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Vanderbilt. On the wing, Reeves. MP up top. That's tipped. Pass to Vincent. Now Vanderbilt. Here's MP. Booker defending. 6 to shoot. MP against Booker. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, to have young legs. MP gets off his feet in a hurry for that finish.
Beal outside. Durant for 3. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Pass to MP. Blocked! Up top, Booker. He's covered by Vincent. And that one drops for him.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
MP inside. Richards is there. It's good. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Luka Doncic.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Beal. Up and in on the layup.
Bradley Beal.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Dunn outside. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Durant, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Here's MP. No good there. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.